Hey there YouTubers, this is Craig Johnson aka Proc-Inc in my 20th YouTube video. Now since it's been a while since my last release, this is an update video featuring a couple of thank yous, apologies and corrections. Firstly, to all my subscribers, I'd like to give you all a great big thanks for viewing and enjoying my videos. It's always a pleasure to make them, and an even bigger pleasure to know that there are people watching, enjoying and critiquing them. Also, I'd like to give out a special word of thanks to the always entertaining Captain Ordinary for the odd kind comment within my videos, and for suggesting me to some of these viewers watching now among highly esteemed video makers, which he featured in his farewell video. I hope you are enjoying your vacation from cyberspace, Captain. Next, I want to apologise since this inspired and wonderful surge of subscriptions. I haven't actually released any new videos, which is not a really good first impression. This was due to a university assignment which took up a lot of my time and effort. However, I've got myself a nice little fortnightly holiday now and hope to release another 2 videos after this before the 26th or so. Some other apologies to mention are for my quick text scrolling and occasional bad choice of background that many viewers may have experienced. I'm hoping that using my voice through the microphone in future videos will help to rectify both of these problems to a great degree. Although ironically, I'm also known as a bit of a fast talker. But anyway, on to more specific apologies. The first correction is from my video God's Biography and a Personal Message to It. 3 minutes and 2 in, I falsely stated that different races are the same as a different species in biological classification terms. It is now, of course, my understanding, and it has been for a while, that species is a classification term by animals that are able to breed and produce fertile young. Now, as much as that is an embarrassing mistake, mixing up biological classification, the major problem I have with making that mistake back then, that I realise now, is that it can almost be perceived as a kind of human dichotomization or even racism, which certainly was not my intention. Otherwise, I would definitely not be able to call myself a secular humanist, an objective science supporter, and such a comment would definitely be an insult to the memory of firm abolitionists and virulent anti-racists such as Charles Darwin. The remaining mistakes come from my 16th video, The Different Evolutionary Processes, otherwise known as the different kinds of evolution. At the 5-minute 43 mark, I mentioned the seal progenitor Desmotophoca as a branch off from a progenitor to the whale, although this species and its descendants actually share a more recent common ancestor with the otter. This includes most of the other species, including Enaliarctus, but probably excluding Hydrodamalis. I then went on to state that few ichthyosaur transitional forms have been found, listing the earliest as Cymbospondylus. Technically this is not a mistake, as there are few transitional stages found for this animal group. However, 3 predecessors to Cymbospondylus with clear transitional physiology have come to my attention, which I will now inform you of. They're known as Nanchangosaurus, Utatsusaurus, and Chowhusaurus. Within the video though, I mentioned the transitional stages of Cymbospondylus, Mixosaurus and Ophthalmosaurus, and if you line them up you can clearly see the developmental stages. Well, that's about it for now. I just want to close by saying that it was actually quite gratifying for me to go back to these old videos and look for, find and correct these mistakes, as it shows that in my attempts to spread information I'm also learning things myself and hope to spread that. And it really reminds me and motivates me to continue learning, and hopefully it will remind and motivate others to do the same, because there's always something new and wonderful out there to discover. So, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoy the video and future ones which I hope to provide for you. Please rise to the random closing music clip.